What's good, my fellow Tarnish? In today's video, I'm going to show you some of the best talismans that you can add to your build to be a little bit more defensive. These are going to work very well against a lot of the dragons and elements in the game. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. If you want to skip to a specific talisman in this guide, feel free to check the chapter list down below. For our first talisman, you want to start out in the opening area of the game, make your way across the Elag Bridge right over here to Castle Front. Right after you make it to this side of Grace, go ahead and hop down off the cliff and make your way under the entire castle. Go ahead and ignore them like you didn't see them and hop across this gap. Once you go inside the building over to your left, you're going to have your first talisman right there waiting for you. The Spelldrake Talisman. Let's move on to the next talisman. Alright, my fellow Tarnish, the next talisman that we're going to want to get is going to be in the Fort of Reprimand. With that being said, you're going to make your way all the way up to the top of the fort. You're going to run past that guard over there, hop down the stairs, and make your way over to this side of Grace. Jump down, and when you see this dude standing in the middle of the field, you can go ahead and slap him up. At which point you then want to head inside of the fort. Make your way down this flight of stairs over here to the right and keep heading straight. If you continue on straight, you can see the chest that we want to open right there, and that's going to have our talisman in it. We're going to go in that room over there to the right, but beforehand, make sure you don't forget to grab this item. At which point you want to head inside, make your way all the way into the back room where you're going to find 4 guys. There's going to be 2 right here in front of you, and 2 more are going to come out and try to jump you. Take these boys out, and then go ahead and make your way over these cages. As you hop your way along to the other side, you should see the chest waiting for you. Go ahead and open it up and pick up your brand new Flamedrake Talisman +3. Let's move on to the next talisman. Alright guys, for our next talisman, it's going to be inside the Shadow Keep. This is an extremely important talisman because it's going to raise your defense mitigation to non-physical attacks by the utmost, which is extremely important in this game. With that being said, once you make your way all the way to the Specimen Storehouse first floor, if you look straight ahead, you're going to see our talisman right there next to that statue's hair. Run around the corner here. There's going to be a couple of guys that pop out, try to jump you. Ignore them. Go ahead and head up these stairs. Slap this man up for trying to burn you with fire. Run around this little militiaman right here. Turn around this bookcase. Make a right, head up the stairs, at which point we want to continue up. So ignore this flight of stairs over here, run past that fire knight, and make your way up these flight of stairs over to our left. There will be another fire knight at the top of the staircase, so go ahead and smack him up if you need to. Once you sauce that man up, go ahead and run around this extremely large pile of books. Over at this statue's hair, you will see the Pearldrake Talisman +3. Let's move on to our next talisman. Alright, for our next talisman, it's going to be hidden over here in the Ancient Ruins base. Once you make your way over here to this side of Grace, you're going to want to look for an encampment that is close by. As soon as you touch down at the Rao base side of Grace, go ahead and turn over here to the right. If you got this big boy here looking for you, go ahead and slap his life up. I don't know why he chose to smoke today, but hey, he can get it. Once you've taken out that man, go ahead and climb up this set of rocks in front of you. Make your way to that little campfire over there in the distance, and right behind it is going to be a chest. Inside of that chest is going to be the next talisman that we've been looking for. and that talisman is the Pearl Shield Talisman. Alright guys, we're not done just yet. There's going to be 2 more talisman that I'm going to go ahead and show you in this guide. A little bit of a freebie, and then a talisman that is going to be inside of a catacombs. So, you're going to want to make your way over to the Rao Ancient Ruins East side of Grace. At which point, you're going to want to head inside of the ruins in front of you. So you see that little dude standing on top of that rock. We're going to run right past him like we don't see him and head inside. Once you get inside this area, however, do be careful. There are going to be some of those little weird flying white enemies in here, so just be mindful of that. You're going to run straight past everybody, make your way all the way to the back, and then turn to your right. Continue on up along the path, and just in front of us, you should already see it. It should be sitting up there on the tree stub to your left. You're going to climb up these roots right here, hop over here to the left, and boom, it should be waiting right here for you. It's going to be the fine Crucible Feather Talisman. Now let's go over some of these talismans that we just picked up and talk about their effects. The fine Crucible Feather Talisman is going to improve your backstep and dodging ability, which is extremely good. But it's also going to increase the damage taken. However, inside of the brand new DLC areas, if you've received a whole bunch of the Erdtree fragments, then this damage increase isn't going to bother your build too much at all. We also picked up the Pearldrake Talisman +3. This talisman is going to boost your non-physical damage negation by the utmost. The Pearl Shield Talisman is going to boost all non-physical damage negation while guarding, which is going to come in super clutch when you're fighting the last boss of the game. The Flamedrake Talisman +3 does exactly what you think it does. It boosts your fire damage negation by the utmost. And last but not least, we're going to go inside of a catacomb to receive this right here, the Cerulean Amber Medallion. Alright, for our last talisman, we're going to go over here to the Templetown Ruins. You're going to travel straight north from this location, travel under all of these broken bridges, make your way all the way around until you see the ravine north side of Grace. At which point, go ahead, continue and follow down the river. There's going to be a lot of flying scorpions on this path, so just be careful, sneak past them, and make your way into the Scorpion River Catacombs. Once you smack up the boss, congratulations, you receive a brand new weapon as well as your Cerulean Amber Medallion +3. If you like what we do here in the channel, make sure you smash that like button and sub to the channel so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and a hell of a lot more for the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. In my next video, I'm actually going to walk you through how to get to the boss in these catacombs, cause he's kind of annoying to get to, and there's a lot of ways to die. But I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is your boy MSensei for now though. I'm out of here.